Fixxx on Dash Radio. Get the shit.
What's goody? What's goody? What's really goody? We just had Maestro for our last guest, and he was mad dope, had mad cool vibes. He's worked with everybody from The Wire, Ali, House of Lies, to who knows what else he's working on. And he's still dropping fire music. But right now, we have our guests for this hour, Caken Boyz. What's goody? How you all feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling good.
What up, man? Thanks for taking time to come to the Fixxx, man.
How you having us?
Shit. So tell a little bit of listeners about yourselves, you know what I'm saying? Get them up to speed before we get into this interview.
We're from Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
We blood brothers. We've been doing music for 9 years, since 2010. It was 15 of us at one time.
Oh, shit.
Yup. And now it's down to us two, the last two of the group.
So how did the group go from 15 to 2?
It was more like a clique. It was like we started off as kids, we were in middle school, high school, and just over time as we got more serious, we just started separating, breaking up.
Okay.
Kind of just built up.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Just growth from becoming old and shit like that. Yeah, that's what's up.
Did you all always have a feeling that it was just going to be you two in the end?
Right. I would say kind of because we were always the closest, and back in Florida, like we used to get a lot of hate, so just we were always the main people in the whole group. So we kind of figured one day.
And why do you all feel like you all receive so much hate?
I would say because of our image. You know, in Jacksonville, it was gay to have colored hair and, being around a lot of girls, they was, thought you was gay out there for some reason, so I don't know.
Yep.
That's how it was.
If you don't got dreads, gold teeth, they don't understand.
Yeah.
So what made you guys get into the gold hair and all that?
I would say it's a good marketing strategy for us. Everybody asks us all the time, what do we do? So,
draw the attention.
Draw attention too. We used to play football too, so we big. So, a lot of people ask us, do we play football? So, that helped too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I know you all have like people like Kodak, coming out of Florida. You have I think Cowboys from Florida. You have YNW Melly. You have all these people basically from the South. So comparing styles, how would you all basically describe your style compared to these Kodaks and Glock 9s?
We are definitely different. More like our inspirations growing up was kind of more like Yang Twins.
Yeah.
Brother Group, Club, Lil Jon, Eastside Boys, people like that.
Okay.
So that's more our vibe.
We're more on the party scene, get lit, drop it low.
Like an LMFAO?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Too.
So did you all look up to like Uncle Luke growing
Oh
up?
yeah, big time.
Our parents used to listen to them.
Yeah, so it kind of it inspired you all at a young age, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
it
for
did.
sure.
And did you all kind of always have a feel for music, or was it football and then football didn't work out, so you were like, hey, we're good at music, so let's fall back on that?
Football actually worked out. I was offered a scholarship to like a big school in Florida and everything, but we've been doing music for so long too that it was just a passion for us, something different.
Okay.
You feel like your heart was more in the music than the sports?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah. Because our whole family plays sports, our dad, our uncle, so it's kind of like when we found something different, we wanted to start, pursuing something different.
Exactly.
Okay.
I feel you. So you kind of wanted to, establish your own path
Yeah.
and basically put out there who were the Caken Boyz. So Caken Boyz, where'd you all get that name from? I like the name. It's actually really catchy. I think it'd be dope as a clothing line.
Exactly.
There's something how we
Which
got
is
that.
on the way too, but Caken is just getting girls. That's what that means. But that's what we do. We go to a lot of parties. We throw parties in the Valley, Calabasas, Woodland Hills, and that's what we do. We always got girls all the time.
And it's a down south term. Like if you're on the phone with your girl, you be like, you Caken your girlfriend. So just
We
term out.
always got girls.
What were the other names you all had that were, up in the air?
Starting Five.
The All Stars.
Yeah, we had a few names.
Yep.
Okay.
Is he part of your group too?
That's our
This
cousin.
our cousin. Yeah.
Okay.
This our boy right here.
Oh, okay.
No, but he sings too.
Yeah,
He
he
does
right
sing
in,
too.
right in the group. You want to introduce yourself, man?
It's like Christian.
Like talk to
It's
him.
like Christian G. I'm from Wiley, Texas. I do R&B music.
Okay, that's what's up. So he do the R&B vocals on all your tracks?
Sometimes he do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
We got a record
that's your
with him.
cousin too?
Yeah.
So it's a whole family thing. That's
Whole
what's up,
family
man.
thing.
I like
That's
that.
dope because, you know, Migos, they're all cousins.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they are.
Yeah.
And do you all sometimes look at groups like Migos and kind of try to figure out what type of approach you all maybe want to take?
Not too much, because I remember Boosie said in the interview, like, if you look at people too much and study them, you might start becoming like them and trying to, you know, have the same mannerisms and act like them. So we kind of try to stay in our own lane. But we do, like, you know, look out and see, like, different ways, you know, how they came up.
Would you say for a lot of people in the game right now, there's a lot of copycats?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
And what do you all think about that? Or at least, what do you think the music right now is at as far as like hip hop?
Me personally, I think people are just trying to get attention, so they'll copy something that's already popping.
Yeah. There's a lot more bass and just hooks, catchy hooks right now. That's really what's in right now. Definitely, if you could do a dance to it, you got a hit.
Yep.
So, you know,
Okay, so you all said you like to make dancing music, and you know, dancing music does have a
Twerk
lot of
music.
bass and
twerk music.
hooks. So what makes your music different from a lot of bass and the hooks?
We do have that though, you know. Our music is the hooks and the bass, but I don't know, I just feel like we bring a certain energy on our tracks where it's just different from everybody else.
And the brother chemistry, you can really tell how we go back and forth. We do double hooks.
So talk about what you all just dropped. Or I know you all just dropped a mixtape album.
Yeah.
Album, the start.
Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, the start.
The start, okay. And how long did it take for you all to put together that project?
Whew, long time.
About what, a year?
Yeah, about a year.
Wow.
Of our best work.
Tell us about the track After Party before we play it for the listeners.
Ooh, that's a crazy record. We just performed at what club?
At Belasco's Theater.
Yeah, at a EDM rave, and we performed that song, and it was crazy. It was like 2,000 people there, and they was just going ham, turning out. It was crazy. Yeah.
All right, so we're
That's
going to get
what's
into
up.
the track called After Party by the Caken Boyz.
Yep.
Listen to the Fixxx.
Yeah.
Josh Talk Ed.
Hey, Caken Boyz, let me whisper.
Hey.
Yeah, y'all definitely gave me. Wait, was that the Yin Yang Twins used to? That's what y'all were saying. Yeah, brought the Yin Yang Twins, Ludacris, 2000 early vibes back. I was fucking with the bass.
Yeah, that bass line.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Your
Strip
bass,
clubs love that shit.
Oh
huh?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
y'all bass is different, you know, than this today era bass and hooks. You know, this is more so like let's dance, city girls type
Yeah.
Cardi B. You know,
Yep.
ass just everywhere
Ass
type.
everywhere.
We still do that
Caken
though.
Boyz, right? That's dope, though. That's dope. So what's next? You know, I know you all just got done working on this, and I saw you guys were performing at a high school. What,
We were.
Banning High School. Shout out
Banning
Banning
High
High
School.
School.
Dope, dope. So do you all often go to high schools and perform?
We
Yeah.
do. We actually have a high school tour coming up. I think February 5th. I think or 6th. We'll be hitting Beverly High, Simi Valley High, like a few more schools.
That's dope. Hey, I think that's a great place to start too.
Oh,
How's the reception when you guys go back home? Because you guys are doing your thing out here.
It's funny. People are just starting to catch on to
Yeah,
the
they-
movement.
That's
just
crazy. You
catching
know, you go
on, yeah.
somewhere else, everybody know about you, but at back home, it's
Exactly.
like they
Yeah.
fucking blinded and shit.
It's like at first they didn't see it because we were so different.
Yeah.
So now they're like, oh, they in LA, they doing their thing, so they starting to pick up.
We had to come out here first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you all feel like that was the exposure you needed to really, you know,
Oh,
set
yeah.
off your career?
Yeah.
That's what we needed.
It was a struggle in Florida. I know you guys said, you know, people were judging you guys and whatnot, but despite that, do you all feel like you all would have the same exposure that you all have now that you could have had in Florida, maybe?
No.
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
There's a few artists coming out of Jacksonville now, but when we were there about like 5 years ago, Florida, the market wasn't, you know, it was before Kodak, Lil Pump and all them. So the market wasn't as big.
Okay. Did you all listen to Triple X and Lil Pump and Smoke Purp and stuff?
I like them,
Smoke Purp,
yeah, but X
a little
not
bit.
too much.
Not too much, but definitely Pump.
Okay. Dope. And I know you all had some features on this last album. Talk about that a little bit.
Our cousin Slack, Crystal G, Shake It Girl.
Yep.
He don't even move. He just like. You can loosen up in here, man. You like a mannequin in here. Like. God damn. Like, you over there breathing shit. Get on the mic, man.
Get on the mic, man. Talk to a shaky girl.
What's up? What's up?
Talking about Shaky Girl.
Yeah.
Shaky Girl was a project I made when I was in high school.
Okay.
The original song was called Shake It Girl.
Okay.
I did a little remix of them called Shake It.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So you've been doing music since you were in high school?
Yeah, since I was 14.
14?
How old are you now?
I'm
20? Oh, shit.
20? Okay.
Yeah, by the
Okay.
time, you're just going to get better and better. every year.
Yeah, you're just gonna keep progressing, keep climbing, you know?
Now, I know you guys brought us another track called That Bitch. Tell us about that track before we play it.
Dez, you want to talk to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. I was on the hook, so I'm gonna talk to him. That bitch is about, you see a bad chick in the club, and you just, you fade it, you got your shades on, and you see a bad chick, and she walk past you, and you like, she bad, she big. I think I really want that bitch.
And tell him who
Okay,
made
I
tell,
like
Yeah.
that.
tell him who made the song.
Oh, and the producer on that is G1. I'm not sure if y'all know him, but he worked with a lot of people out here.
Legend.
Yeah, legend in the game. So
Definitely can Google him.
it was a special track for us.
All right. So what
Okay.
we're going to do is take a quick break. We're going to listen to That Bitch.
That
by
bitch.
Caken Boyz. You
She
listen to
walking
Fixxx
by looking real
on
thick.
Dash Talk.
Hey.
Like that. She bad. She thick. I think I really want that bitch. I need to make a boy version. He cute.
Hey.
He fine. I think he wanna.
I thought you was about to say he thick. I'm about to say.
No, but hey, that was. I feel like because y'all from Florida, wherever y'all go, y'all gonna take Florida with you.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
fuck with that because your tracks, I hear that Florida down south,
Oh, yeah.
vibe, which I really
Always.
respect because I feel like, there's a distance between there's a barrier, I mean, when understanding like music from the East Coast and the West Coast, some people aren't able from the West Coast to relate to the East Coast music because it's a completely different vibe, it's a completely different groove.
Yeah.
But I love it because it's all groove, you just want to dance, and that's
Exactly.
and I feel like that's the feeling you should get with music.
Yeah.
That's
I
dope.
agree.
That's dope. So do you guys just hardcore rap as well, or do you all just?
We got some records, definitely upcoming records where we sing, harmonize.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay, so are you guys more so like R&B type or more?
It's more hip hop, but we going into the EDM scene now because that's just really taking off for us right now. So
And it's kind of hard to box us in too, because we kind of just do whatever we want, whatever sounds we feel at the moment.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, EDM is a good place to start. I feel like not start, but good places to be in general
Yeah.
because EDM has a huge crowd following, and I feel like adding like that down because I haven't really seen down south and EDM make a correlation,
Exactly.
and I feel like that would be really, really, really hot.
Yeah, we're trying to bring it together.
Dope. Well, hey, guess what? I want you guys. I say, guess what? You know what? Our audience is about to, hear something really quick. You guys are gonna tell us where we can find you at. What's your social media? Anything else you want to tell us? Promote your album and everything else.
Y'all can find us on Instagram at Caken Boyz, CakenBoyz.
and you can look up all our music on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Play. Caken Boyz.
Everything Caken Boyz.
Yep.
Caken Boyz, y'all heard it?
Yep.
And there you have it. So what we're going to do is take a small break. We're going to come back with the hot topics. That was Caken Boyz. Make sure you follow them on social media. Listen to the Fixxx on Dash Talk X.